Dear listeners,
you're listening to VOK, Voice of Korea News Now. The first enlarged meeting of the 8th Central Military Commission of the Workers' Party of Korea was held at the headquarters building of the Party Central Committee on February the 24th. Kim Jong-un, General Secretary of the Workers' Party of Korea and President of the State Affairs of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, guided the first enlarged meeting of the 8th Central Military Commission of the party. Present at the enlarged meeting were Vice Chairman Lee Byung-chol and members of the Central Military Commission of the Workers' Party of Korea. Also on hand were commanding personnel of the services and core level units of the Korean People's Army, members of the Executive Committee of the Party Committee of the People's Army, commanders of some armed forces levels, and vice directors of the Departments consisting of the Party Central Committee. The first enlarged meeting of the 8th Central Military Commission of the Workers' Party of Korea pointed out some shortcomings in the military and political activities and moral life of the commanding personnel of the People's Army, and importantly discussed an issue on thoroughly establishing the revolutionary moral discipline within the People's Army. At the meeting, Kim Jong-un said that establishing the revolutionary moral discipline within the People's Army is not merely a practical matter, but a decisive issue concerning the existence of the People's Army and the success or failure of the army building and the military activities. For solving the crucial issue, it is first of all necessary to strengthen the education and control to correctly establish the political consciousness and moral viewpoint of the commanding personnel of the People's Army of the new generation, he added. The meeting stressed that all the party organizations and political organs of the People's Army should regard it as a main task for thoroughly establishing the command system of the Party Central Committee throughout the Army, strengthening the combat efficiency, and displaying the noble mental and moral superiority of the Revolutionary Army at present to establish the revolutionary discipline and moral traits, and carried out in an intensive way. Next, the meeting dealt with the organizational issue on discharging and appointing commanding personnel at important posts of the armed forces organs. The Central Military Commission of the Workers' Party of Korea appointed Kim Song-gil commander of the Navy of the Korean People's Army and gave him the military rank of Vice Admiral. It appointed Kim Chung-il commander of the Air and Anti-Aircraft Force of the Korean People's Army and gave him the military rank of Lieutenant General. The meeting also adopted a decision on promoting the military ranks of major commanding personnel. According to the decision of the Central Military Commission of the Workers' Party of Korea, the rank of Vice Marshal of the Korean People's Army was given to Kim Jong-kwan, Minister of National Defense of the DPRK, and Kwon Yong-jin, Director of the Korean People's Army General Political Bureau. The respected Kim Jong-un, General Secretary of the Workers' Party of Korea and President of the State Affairs of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, recently received a message of greetings from Geronimo Osa Ekoro, General Secretary of the Democratic Party of Equatorial Guinea. The message said the whole party members of the Democratic Party of Equatorial Guinea and its supporters extend heartfelt and warm congratulations to His Excellency Kim Jong-un, the Workers' Party of Korea, and all the Korean people on the date of the 79th birth anniversary of His Excellency Kim Jong-il in the name of His Excellency Obiang Nguema Mubasogo, founder chairman of the Democratic Party of Equatorial Guinea. He hoped that the significant birth anniversary of the great leader who has wisely led the Korean people will be grandly celebrated. Seminars on exploits of the great leader Kim Jong-un were held in Russia, Germany, Hungary, Bulgaria, Italy, Britain, France, Serbia, Libya, and Brazil on the occasion of the Day of the Shining Star, his birth anniversary. Present there were political and public personages and members of the Juche Idea study organizations and organizations for friendship and solidarity with the Korean people in the given countries. Speeches were made at the seminars. Speakers highly praised Kim Jong-il as the great thinker and theoretician who brightly illumined the road of the progressive mankind with his energetic speculation and writing activities, as the uncommon brilliant Sungun commander who firmly defended the dignity and sovereignty of the country, and as the genuine people's leader who devoted himself to happiness of the people all his life. The cause of Kim Jong-il is carried forward by the respected Kim Jong-un, they said, and stressed that the Day of the Shining Star will be celebrated as the common holiday of humanity year after year. An enlarged plenary meeting of the cabinet was held by the form of teleconference on the 25th to carry through the crucial tasks presented at the 8th Congress of the Workers' Party of Korea and the second plenary meeting of the 8th Party Central Committee. It was guided by Kim Do-kun, member of the Presidium of the Political Bureau of the Central Committee of the Workers' Party of Korea and Premier of the Cabinet. Present at the meeting were Vice Premiers Park Jong-gun and Chun Hyun-chol and members of the Cabinet. Present there as observers were officials of the organs directly under the Cabinet and ministries, chairpersons of the provincial, city and county people's committees, and officials of the agricultural guidance organs and major industrial establishments. The meeting discussed the agenda item on thoroughly implementing the decisions made at the 8th Congress of the Workers' Party of Korea and the second plenary meeting of the 8th Party Central Committee. He stressed that the cabinet should play its role as the command of the economy of the country, and all the leading economic officials should regard it as a fundamental way for carrying out the new 5-year plan to improve the socialist economic management and promote the development of science and technology, and discharge their responsibility and duty in the struggle for the economic construction and improvement of the people's living. The decisions of the Cabinet on thoroughly implementing the 5-year plan for national economic development set forth by the 8th Congress of the Workers' Party of Korea, and on carrying through the important tasks presented at the second plenary meeting of the 8th Central Committee of the Workers' Party of Korea were adopted with a unanimous approval at the meeting. The field of mining industry is actively implementing its scientific and dynamic plan to successfully carry out the first-year tasks of the new 5-year plan in hearty response to the crucial tasks outlined in the second plenary meeting of the 8th Central Committee of the Workers' Party of Korea. Officials in the field of mining industry have directed primary efforts to mapping out this year's plan with strategy on the principle of promoting both current production and prospective development. They are accelerating in a planned way the preparations for trial production as well as the establishment of process to give precedence to prospecting for normalizing the mineral production with minimum expenditure and developing the mining industry according to plan, and rapidly produce minerals urgent for the development of the self-supporting economy. Mines and industrial establishments in the field of mining industry, including the Yongnu mine and the Munpyeong smeltery, are waging a vigorous struggle to carry out their assignments under the National Economic Plan while concentrating efforts on localizing and recycling raw and other materials. Greenhouse vegetable producers in the field of agriculture of Korea have introduced scientific farming methods, registering successes. Agricultural workers in Pyongyang City, including those of the Changchun Vegetable Cooperative Farm in Sadong District, are increasing the output of vegetables of various kinds to be supplied to the capital citizens, while expanding the successes of having introduced advanced cultivation methods. Greenhouse vegetable producers in all parts of the country, including South and North Manhattan and Nampo City, have established the food production cycle and manage the soil and environment according to the demand of technical regulations. This year, a large quantity of greenhouse vegetables have been produced by the Ministry of Agriculture. And that's the end of the news, read by Che Jong Nam. This is VOK, Voice of Korea.